Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? I hope you're doing okay. I am Lord Teammaker on behalf of the Game On Play Itself podcast and content creators, and it's time for some more F1. First of all, sorry there was no Borderlands. I was a bit too tired after watching the Bears game. But here we go to try and get ourselves some more stuff done. It's 20%, 49%, 24%, 45%. Yeah, so that. Yeah, so we got time. We got plenty of time for this. These engine parts and that should be fine for another two races there and there. So yeah, I hope everyone is fine today. Myself, not hugely, no. I need something really, really positive and good to happen life-wise. Okay, so let's do this.
It's late in the evening here in Singapore and it's time for qualifying, so settle down and enjoy the action. This is the kind of track that eats rear tyres for breakfast, or so I'm told by more experienced drivers than myself.
No matter how good a driver is at managing their throttle application to limit rear slip, they can't always overcome a car that's inherently bad at looking after its rear tyres. Here we have a lot of low-speed corner exits, which means a whole load of energy, heat and tyre wear.
Now, I may be on slightly the wrong setup. However, the setup I've got, I like. So I'm probably what, second or third? Second. It's okay, we can work on that.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top three. Vettel, a Mercedes, and Valtteri Bottas. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Up to 11. Oh, there's a trophy. Very nice.
Hi, Summer here. Just wanted to let you know what the team are hoping for in the race.
Second, okay. Let's go to the race then. Now, I'm expecting rather an important phone call at some point this week. So, if it happens during here, I'll have to pause it.
Hello and welcome one and all to the shining streets of Singapore. Can you believe we've been coming here for nearly a decade now? It feels like only yesterday that Felipe Massa was dragging his fuel hose down the pit lane in that eventful opening race, and in a Grand Prix won from pole position more often than not. Will we see a new victor crowned today? Situated just 88 miles north of the equator, this 3.5-mile circuit is hot, it's humid, and is an incredible test for the drivers as they try to fight their cars around the bumps and in between the barriers. 23 corners take us twice over the bay to complete a single lap of this unique racetrack. The view is spectacular, the heat is unbearable. The race should be incredible. Anthony Davidson is alongside me in the commentary box this evening, and big race this one, a real test of endurance. Sounds right up your alley. Wouldn't you just love to be down there on the grid right now?
You know what, Crofty? I'm pretty happy to be up here in my air conditioning, thank you, right now. I can't stress just how difficult these conditions can be, especially when you consider it's the longest race on the calendar in terms of time. It's also one of those races where you have to remember to keep drinking, or there's a real risk of dehydration. Just like we saw with young Kevin Magnussen a couple of years ago, don't forget. We mentioned the bumps as well. Take a look at the onboards if you get a chance during this race. The movement in the suspension and the chassis is just incredible, and it's lots of hard work to wrestle the car around the lap here.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. It's Mercedes in pole position there, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Perez, Max Verstappen, and Ocon, Massa, Hülkenberg, Ricciardo, and Carlos Sainz. Vettel, Alonso, Daniel Kvyat, and Van Dorn, Magnussen, Grosjean, Jolyon Palmer, and Lance Stroll, Wehrlein, and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Keep up this level of performance, I think you'll be promoted to number one driver. So let's make sure we get a good result today.
That's good to hear. 15 laps. Do that. It's going to be on the edge. That's okay. Oh, I'm leading. Oh, okay. I thought Vettel had taken a penalty. Well, he must have taken a penalty because he's not first. Okay, here we go then. Need all the luck in the world. It's Bottas and Raikkonen. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to draw the curtain so then I can make sure I'm not I'm not blinded here. We're underway. And I am away first. This is for the lead of the championship. I'm now in full concentration mode. So if I do see a bits pop up in chat, you have to excuse me a few moments. No, I'm not hoping for, well, for me winning, yeah. For anything else, no. How you doing, Alex? You right? I'm hoping for a nice boring race here so I can get out of Singapore okay. So if we can do Malaysia, get Malaysia out of the way. And try and build up the gap to try and win the title before Abu Dhabi. Okay, so Kimi Raikkonen is quite fast. But I need Bottas to be the rear gunner. Because as we go into this, I am 1 point behind Kimi Raikkonen in the championship. How you doing? You had a good weekend? I hope so. Been average, yeah. I mean, I've had a pretty decent weekend. It's just this week's starting to be very stressful. Anxiety filled, you know, because I'm having to start making the tough changes. In preparations for the tough changes. The fallout for them. So today the stream is going to be long. Hello Electro. How you doing, mate? You're officially old. Yeah, same here. You keep falling asleep when you're getting from work. Less energy these days, mate, as you're older. Alright, we're starting to pull away, which is nice. But Raikkonen's ahead of him. It's what we didn't want. Nice. I don't think anybody remembers the exact moment they fell asleep, though. It just happens and you're like, oh. Oh, 1 second. Hello. I'm very sorry about that. Very, very sorry about that. I am back. Right. I've got this race to do, and then I'm going to have to cut this stream short. Because, and here's the situation. I'm starting the process of getting Mum... Well, the process of potentially Mum being in permanently in Linden Manor, the care home that she's in, is, you know, getting closer and closer. So that means the house that we were both living in is obviously not going to be suitable for me. So, I'm having to start the process of looking into that for when the inevitable happens of moving for Mum. Now, I've just been assured that they won't kick me out, but obviously there is a worry there, so she did assure me we will not do that. But I've got to get onto a housing list. So not all great, but there are processes I have to start doing, which I knew I'd have to start doing. But yeah, so I'm going to have to cut this short. I'm going to get myself on that list, and then I'll be back with more. But I'm sure you guys will understand, and you know, it's the important bit, because I'm not making a big ass living on here to justify going, I can wait. No, we're renting it. It was like it's a council property that Mum and Dad had that we were living in, and Dad, you know, Mum took over once Dad passed away because it was a joint. No. I mean, that's a question to ask, but I don't think I have enough money. I mean, the right to buy, I was thinking about that. I mean, that would be nice. They did really, yeah. But that was a reason why I've also tried to make content. So where, you know, I'm ahead. So obviously when things are changing, like moving around, internet access, blah, blah, blah. So let's have a look at chat. To be honest, I don't want this home. It's a bit too big for us. You get 70% discount if you get there a long time. Yeah, I mean, we've been in this house for over 25 years. Mum and Dad have been tenants of the council for almost 50. Well, actually, yeah, it'll be 50 in March. Yeah, I wouldn't get a loan that big, mate. I can tell you that now. I would need a lottery win to be able to do that. Yeah, it's a case of because I'm not working as such. I mean, I am kind of, you know, I am classed as semi-self-employed or self-employed because of Twitch, but I don't get nearly anywhere near that because otherwise it's, you know, I'm on sort of benefit because of the being mum's carer. Even though the carer's allowance part is gone, you know, I'm still on like sickness because of my insuring in my health being all shitty. But they told me the line I already knew. It's like, because you're a single white male, you're not going to get it. It's like, yeah, thanks. White privilege, eh? Yeah, or flatmate type thing. Yeah. I would be willing. But so yeah, so every stream, get that bit sorted, back on stream when I'm done. You're right, it is. I won't be able to. That's the problem. They've already said I wouldn't be able to because it's not a succession thing because mum's not dying. Yeah, well, it shouldn't be a luxury. It should be a right. That's the problem. Yeah. Well, there was houses built, just not for council tenants. Because I know this because a friend tried to get into the property business and he did for a little bit. But then he screwed up. Because he went, okay, I'll take out a load of mortgages for a load of this. And tried to get, you know, people renting and stuff, and it backfired on him. But there is the landlord bit, of the private landlords. Oh. Yeah, considering the population explosion. Put it this way, even people who have a decent wage cannot afford a bloody home. Thank you for letting me know, dude. That's put me kind of on the bubble, which is nice. Okay, if the rain's going to start any time, I've got 2 laps. Okay. Final lap. Bottas and Verstappen, so we've stolen March here on Ferrari. So some positive news coming out of the race. I am now going to be leading the World Championship. And there it is. She brought a sandwich half and now can't find the other half, so I'm going to go help her find it. No worries, dude. She put it in the fridge and I couldn't see it. Well, did you hide it?
For the Silver Arrows. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day. The overtaking, looking after the tyres. But at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else. And that's exactly what they had today.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here, as they so often do, and it's a well-deserved victory. Mercedes, then, are on top today. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. There's been a league change at the top of the championship after a superb performance.
There has
now
indeed.
I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Sebastian Vettel. He was a class above today. Just an absolute pleasure to watch.
Yeah.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings.
Yep.
Mercedes moved to the top of the table. Meanwhile,
Wow.
Torres' strong weekend allows them to continue
So
to
Vettel was
push up the table.
6th in the end. So he came up from 11th. Kimi Raikkonen dropped down to 4th. So now 12 points ahead in the standings. So I need to be at least 14 points ahead going into the final race in Abu Dhabi. Nice. Oh, that would be amazing, that would. 2-3 grand a day, yes please. I'd love to do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, sorry this is a quickie for this one, but once I've done what I need to do, I will be back for the Malaysian Grand Prix. Oh. And I'll do the practice sessions off stream. But then I'll be back for a long old session. Next weekend. But we'll get it set up to do. Cheers, dude. I hope it goes as smoothly as possible, because the less stress I have at the moment, the better. And the lady I was speaking to on the phone, as soon as I said skin cancer and carcinoma, she went, "Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about," because she's been there as well. Sadly not. My mum's been on PIP and her pension.
Hi, I've got something you'll be interested in. Those performance upgrades we discussed after the last race. They're on the car and the data looks promising. Take a look at the details.
Oh, gearbox wear 2, nice. So, that's where we'll leave it for now. Wow, nice. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to call it. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back as soon as possible. Your siblings are getting the house. I mean, if only it was possible for us, but yeah, you're barking up a tree that I can't go. But yeah, thank you for joining us. I'll be back soon. You take care. Have a wonderful afternoon. And if I don't see you then, I'll hopefully see you in a week. Bye for now.